All right, everybody, a little bit different look. Got a webcam now on my PC and my classroom, my main computer. So now you get to look at the bright windows back behind me. Anyway, just kind of, this is going to be a quick video today. Not very much information to share with you today. Just a little bit of information that you need to know about tomorrow. Remember, you got that test on the skeleton tomorrow. We'll talk more about that in just a second. First thing that we need to do is here's the information for the mock virtual day tomorrow, and you need to read this information right down through here. Um, and it talks about the traditional students, and remember, you're the blended students. That's what you need to know. Down through here is the times that you need to join in for class. The like first period right here, the first time that you see right there, that is sixth grade. You don't need to worry about that. What you need to worry about is the second times. That is the seventh and eighth grade. And so if you are in my first period blended class, if you are in my first period class and you are blended, you will join in at around 8:30. I'll probably call roll. And so I probably won't be joining in till after that. You'll find the link. If you're in my first period class, you'll find the link here. This is for you blended folks. So you will need to go to the first period class and not the blended science class. Okay. If you're in second period, you need to join in at 9:33. If you're in my third period, 10:28. If you're in my fourth period class, okay, my fourth period class, you guys need to join in at about 11:23, and we go to lunch at 11:53. So there'll be a break in the middle of it, and that's not good for you, I know. But there will be a break, and we will not start class back until 12:18. Actually, is when lunch is over, so we probably won't get things going until about 12:22 or so. So join back in around those times. Fifth period, 12:51 to 1:43. And sixth period, 1:46 till 2:38. So just click in, see if you can join us. Don't forget to mute. Well, here, let's look at this. Okay, today, make sure you've done your warm-up. Do your warm-up. Read your announcement about mock virtuals, which is what I was just going over with you. Turn off your microphone. Make sure you turn off your camera. And you need to study for your skeleton test tomorrow. Now, there will be, your test will be, I'm trying to decide whether or not I want you to take the test here, or if I want you to take the test out of the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth period. Let me think about that for a second. All right. You need to take the test out of your period that you are in. So if you're in first period, then you will need to go to first period. You'll see the link there. Here, let's just show you now. Let's go here. And if you are in first period science, then you will click first period, go to classwork, skeleton test, you'll click here. And I will make a video explaining to you how to set up your test. But the important thing that you will need to know is that you will need to go to your period for your test. And I will give you more information in another video tomorrow. Tomorrow, there will be a video on the blended website explaining to you how to take the test. So I'll show you that. You'll find that tomorrow on Google Classroom. All right. But anyway, study for your skeleton test. We'll take the test tomorrow. And please don't take the test during the mock virtual class time. You guys can take the test anytime tomorrow. You can get up. If you have me first period, then immediately after first period is over with, when that class is over with, when I tell you guys goodbye and turn off the video, you guys can go take the test. If you have me sixth period, then take the test in the morning if you want to. There's no, I could care less when you take the test. All right. So just some real quick information. Let's go to your green book real quick. There's no new words today. We're just going to zip through the last of the information. Yesterday, we got the last of the words in. Yesterday, we talked about cardiac muscle, and we talked about the muscles and how they work together in pairs. This page right here talks about how you need to exercise in order to gain muscle tone and muscle strength, and exercise should be done regularly, and that is not once a week. In order to get your to start getting in shape and to get muscles fit, you at least need to exercise every other day. And people usually say, well, for how long? And it depends on how intense the workout is. If you're just out walking, a 30-minute walk every other day is pretty good. Now, if you feel like doing a 30-minute walk every day, that's even better. If you're lifting weights, one day you should do upper body, the next day you should do lower body, because that gives your upper body a day off. And then when you're doing upper body, you should rest your lower body legs. That gives everything a day off. So it just depends on how intense the workouts are. Football, when we are getting ready for football, we will work out on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. That gives kids 3 days a week that they work out. And for kids that come in and regularly do it, and then on the 4 days that they're off, if they get out and walk around and cut grass, it's usually pretty good for them. So, but whenever you exercise like that, it will help it build endurance, it will help build strength, and it'll make the muscle look better. It will tone that area. And then this right here is talking about if you damage a muscle, you got to rest it. It's the best thing in the world for a injured muscle. Rest, and then ice, and then compress it in a nice bandage and elevate it. Those are the best things in the world within 48 hours of a injury to do. They are. It helps to get the swelling out of that area, and if you get the swelling out, then that's the biggest part of the battle right there. So, and it mentions right here, if you look right here in your book, it talks about cramping, and I was just looking at it. Oh, right here, a skeletal muscle can cramp, and a cramp is when it balls up into a knot. And many of you know what that's like. Charley horse is another name for it. Extremely painful. You have to get somebody to rub it out, and it can come back. That's a sign of dehydration. You haven't drank enough water. So need to get Gatorades, electrolytes inside of you, and they'll take care of that cramping. All right. Well, that's about all the information that there is today. Just wanted to remind you, study for your test. Want to kind of tell you what the virtual day is going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about Chapter 14, Section 4. There will be a link for you in the blended section for mock day. You'll see it. But tomorrow, we are going to be talking about the human skin. And that's another, one of your major organs that you have. So your skin is your largest organ. So, all right. So I guess that will be it for today's study for your test, and we will see you tomorrow during the virtual mock day. Have a good evening. God bless.